Hello, and welcome to a playthrough of Age of Wonders 4, specifically Rise from Ruin DLC. And now let's head into our episode. Okay. So this drains in 9. If I pop... I can put a farm there. It gives me both gold and a farm, thus boosting the tavern. Which is already at 3. Let's do it. I'll put a farm there to start draining the gold. Tavern's now in 2. That will negate this. And we'll queue up the bathhouse after that, and we'll get far ahead on that. Oh, actually. Yeah, we can do Tavern, Stonemason, and see where things go from there. So we'll bookmark. Down here. Take this. So, do I lose anything? No! I will take that. Signet of Distraction. Oh, that's interesting! I'm gonna take that. That gives us a small boost, so now it's 5 turns. I mean, more useful on a melee guy? So distracting would... Wait, what? High tier units, yes. Wait a minute, what? Yes. Oh, okay, so this is what gives the stun, and it's only 1 in 3. Okay. So this is interesting, right? At the start of his turn, everyone around him will be distracted, meaning for the rest of his turn, well, chance to be distracted, I think. But that means for the rest of his turn, all units around him are considered flanking. Will be interesting. So now we can grab this. Do I grab this? Already. I think I have to. So you two are actually going to head in this direction to rebuild this. As one of our cities. So we can grab this smithy, this gold, and this man. Does that make sense? And we can look at, oh, okay, picking up and leaving. It does mean we're going to split the armies, though. End turn. So, wiping this out. Says it's easy. I'll take that. Ankh of the Phoenix. Alright. Take reward. We'll throw that on the melee guy, because he's the most likely to die. You step there. Now, before we rebuild the city, we're gonna grab this. I don't know if it counts. I do have mines. 150. Not building roads. Double experience from combat. So... Yes! Drop it from 4 to 2, mind you. So we'll do that. And we'll poke in this direction. I don't know if we can claim a silver. We'll hold off there. Wait. Spell's ready to cast. Not going to cast anything. Enter. This is a problem that needs to be dealt with. I'm not at war with her yet. Interesting. Cavern. Great. So plenty of draft into stonemason. I would like gold and mana to both be higher. Does item forge doesn't get a boost? Not sure I can really make anything yet. Forest or swamp, so that's useless for me. That's interesting. So there doesn't do anything. Here, it would give us a ton of gold. A ton of gold. Interesting. I think I queue up. If we're okay on the bathhouse for a while, let me queue up the marketplace. I feel like cold's gonna be hit or miss. And we're gonna need a second lieutenant, so let me queue that up. You head in here. So you get the lieutenant first, and then we rebalance this one. So here. So here, we'll do this. And you'll get the lieutenant first. Here, we'll go pick you up. So you get the lieutenant first. So this is a tier 2 fighter unit. Right? Discern weakness. So cast this, like if there's like, let's see. So, let's see if I can find an army. Here. So discern weakness, if I cast it on one copper golem, it affects all copper golems in that army. So that's the interesting thing, right? Mentorship, great. Well, he has the lowest experience, that's why. Upright for war, cheerful, lieutenant's lead. When this unit attacks, a random friendly unit within 2 hexes gains strength. When it defends, a random friendly unit gains both defense and resistance. Interesting. Right, you're good. Enter. Get the production boost. Okay, we're looking for faded regions, huh? I might pick up my city and head. Battle quest. Ride for vengeance. Ward, the disciplined approaches. I was a lonely child, he explains. You realize you're in for a long story. The only friend I had was my pet umbral juggernaut mount? How? Sure. Brick. I loved that beast. His expression darkens, but then the Stormskill Serpent came and attacked our village. Everyone fled except for me and Brick. He died protecting me. On that day, I swore I'd have my revenge on that Stormcast Serpent and its kin, and now I've tracked it down. The killer of my best friend. Sure. Hey, we have to go back that way anyways. But first, right, so if I cat, like on this army, and this army, I can kind of wreck both. We want a farm first. Or do we? Hold on. You know what? I'll just slap a farm down there. We'll throw a recruiting governor here. We'll step in this direction. We'll step in this direction. And the first thing you'll build is the salvage shop. And we'll stop there. We've got poison arrows. Select new research. We'll ooh, scavenger bats. Okay, interesting. I think we take blight blades. So we're all. It's let me queue it up. We may not cast, but let me queue it up. They've sent a war party. That's a problem. Sea of cloth? No. Siege. No, we're not doing siege pelicans. Siege. Yellowstone. Accept. And we will change this name to Siege Dollar Moon. There you go. That works. Bookmark. Ooh! I'm the Infernal Puppy to you. Alignment. Let me grab the alignment. So that gives us gold so that we get a free heal. And then we can wipe this train. Great, we're good, neutral. So friendly cities like us more. Oh, I didn't even see this one down here. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Alright, so 740. If I enchant 830. So it's just 70 every time. Okay. You pop in 2 turns. We'll step there. We'll step there. Gold acquired. Not Right has gained a level of renown. So now, more stability in combat casting points. Save. Bookmark 1. Auto. Great. So they won't heal. Well, they'll heal a little. Alright, and you're headed in this direction. Let me grab the mana. There we go. And then after that, it's just kind of like if I go underground, I can grab the gold in the foundry. But I think once this is drained, and I think I am going to over-harvest. So once this is drained, I think we pack up and move north to grab all of this. So after the market... mines. I don't have any mines yet. This is going to be very useful. I don't think I need the Whispering Stone. Okay. Yeah. So, the Mana Font gives us 1 mana, and each of these, so, yes, the Ancient Wonders themselves count as an essence. I could restore it, but then it would take another 10 turns. So the question is 10 production worth 410 mana? And 100 Imperium? And I would argue no. Maybe later in the game, but not right now. I will boost this to grab this forester. So we can start draining that and actually build some walls here. Alright. End turn. So I'm not going to trigger that. So whoever casts the next... Ooh. Someone cast a spell and it wasn't me. So whoever casts the next spell will trigger a cataclysm. So the hero leveled up. So because we are going poison, as much as I like purging, this is actually useful, and we kind of need the hit points. I don't think I need logistics training this time. So, more defense. Or leaden blows. Or more hit. You know what? I think I grabbed that. So we're making our army the tough thing. Save game. Bookmark 2. 500, 800. Right. So that's a load game. Bookmark 2. Nope. Okay, so as much as I want to grab this, I think I need to head back this way. You're getting a lieutenant. You're heading this way. And clear out this, and I don't know. New skill. I will grab the farm so we stay on curve for try to stay on. Let's get some striders. So here's the thing. Striders are physical damage. So even though they're doing 13 physical and 2 poison, all of this. Can I show this? Nope, that's the wrong button. Here we go. So, does it tell me ranged units, sandwalk, optional cavalry? Okay, so it doesn't tell me. Fires range with target enemy units. Okay. So my understanding is shoot bow is a physical damage unit. So what does that mean? It means all defense will work on any damage these guys are doing. So I do need something that punches with magic or shoots with magic. So we're gonna have to keep an eye out for that. So the ideal army composition right now, it was just 3 melee, 3 melee, 2 ranged, and a support. However you wanted to mix that up. But now you really have to do, alright, I need a mix of both physical damage and magic damage. And a mix of both physical resistance and magic resistance to truly deal with them. So we're going to see how this goes. That has to be a farm. No quarries. Oh, that's a problem. I do have enough. We could do a Battle Saint, Conqueror, Warlock, or Elementals. Shepherd. That's not happening. I don't care about Trollkin Governor. A Challenger with 500 more power. What about his armor? With 500 more power. Okay. So that is, if he's 500, he wants to fight an army with 1,000. I think we're going to change that. But I do appreciate the agricultural governor and the warlock. So let's recruit him. And here, mana. And maybe your defense. Start heading in this direction. Yep, you're making after the Strider. Right? Melee, melee. Kind of both. You need a more dedicated melee unit. And you've got looter. Wait a minute. Wait, lieutenant? Oh, he's got 2 lieutenants. That's what's throwing me. I need to readjust this. End turn. That's what's throwing me off. You go in there. You go in here. You know what? Let's grab road building. I don't know if I can actually use it. So, melee, melee, melee. So you need an arrow. Melee, ranged, melee. You need a lieutenant, which you have. So his front line is set. He needs an archer. So boom. We'll go there. You go there. And here, I'll queue up a lieutenant. And after the mana obelisk, Farser doesn't get us a boost in anything. But there's nothing else to really grab, right? So, how are we doing? Okay. Let me queue up the other wizard town. Trader of Talents. May you teach my heroes well. Do we have anything interesting? No, no, no. Overcharge cast. Enhanced vigor. Okay, now that... Okay, so... For 100, I will throw that on our defender. Yeah, this needs to be cleared now. So clear this, and this will all be converted to desert. I think it destroys the nodes. That's the other thing. It is destroying nodes. So when I get here, if I want to tap these nodes, oh. Yeah, so the reason why I was thinking Dipping Shadow is just for this. So you're defending that. This army's gonna go take care of this. Get the salvage shop, we're getting the walls. Queue up the vendor, and turn. Yeah. Yeah, see, we lost the node. Alright, hold on. So let's take care of this first. Great. Staff of Flamestruck. I'm not a fan of stab. But I'll take it for now. So we have Blight Blades, new research. All friendly units. Really good. So if you can get... Think of it this way. If you can spread out looted power to everyone, cast this, and immediately all negative status effects removed. I'll queue that up. We've got the mana obelisk. You can annex another province. Farm there, which has boosted the storehouse and the mason. So we'll hold off on that. Dealt with that. Anyone level up? No. No. I don't think there's anything to give him. Oh, our archer leveled. So what's more useful right now? Critical Skirmisher. Or Strengthened Regen. Or Bleeding. If I had gone the vampire route, Thorn Shot maybe, killing an enemy gives more damage. We'll do this first and then go these two. Okay, so hold on. So we're at 850. So if I cast this spell, I trigger a Cataclysm. So we're actually going to hold it off. Someone's been captured. We'll let that sit for now. New rally has started. End turn. That wasn't me! Barks and Bites. To siege Thalamu, the Craven Earth Mother, you're the worst ruler of the world, and all the preceding rulers. After a high respawn. Growth is blocked for 2 turns, but we get a ton of draft. Lose gold, and we gain a Strider. Lose mana, we get a Nymph. Interesting. Or receive 45 Imperial. I'm gonna lose the mana, actually. And you two gonna head in this direction. So that wasn't me. But that does mean now I can cast this without serious consequences. So these two are headed this way. You can annex another unit. Alright, is there anything I'm like, oh, boost this? I get a farm, this drops down, so we just crank our production. Maybe. Right? That might be worth it, because it builds us in this direction. And what that does is... Alright, so now we can step to here, clear this, look at wiping all of this, and maybe once these are drained, maybe I abandoned this city and moved this city north. Oh, that's an idea. God damn it. Alright, so that needs to be cleared. Or gained a level of renowned. Great. Cheaper to recruit. Rainbow Clover, Silver Tongue Fruit, yep. Essence of Rainbow required, yep, 5, look. 10 draft, 10. Ah, so we're gonna be fine on stability for a while. Okay. Yeah, the question is... Right? 155 from structures, 30 from global. I don't... Well, hold on. Draft. City structures 45. Global. So the talented collector stays. That's insane. So every time I claim an essence, this isn't giving me just 10 food and 10 draft. Each of these essences is giving me 15 food, 15 draft, right? What does talented collectors do exactly? Let me check before I'm like, oh my god. So gold, mana, knowledge, food, production, and draft. 5 of everything, right? So this isn't just giving me 10 food and 10 draft. It's giving me 15 food, 5 production, 15 draft, 5 gold, 5 mana, 5 research. This is 15 food, 5 production, 5 draft, 5 gold, 5 mana, 5 research. But every time I drain an essence, I assume if I have the essence of, well, we'll find out, won't we, right? Because we have another silver tongue fruit, a rainbow clover here. So the question is, if I drain this, do I get 20 food and 20 stability? Or is there diminishing returns? We are going to find out eventually. So yes, I think once this is drained, next turn we pack up the city, we head in this direction. Quite happily. This city's going to be here for a while. We will deal with it as best we can. Needs an army. A wind warrior out of here is good. And we'll queue up 2 wind warriors. And that'll give me my front line and most of my back. Okay. I'm going to remove... Oh, you don't... I removed it already. Alright. Just to help with this city, I'm going to give you the Whispering Stone. End turn. Yeah, I mean, going this way is pretty good too, right? Den, tomb, mana, gold. Maybe the second city heads in this direction. Once it drains those. So improvised, great. So what do we want next? Scavenger bags. Yes. So, 30% chance of it backfiring. But we're not going to trigger a cataclysm. So. And the backfire is... we can no longer cast spells for 2 turns. Alright. Well, that sucks. Essence of gold acquired. So we got 2 of them. That's we're getting 20 gold. This city is ready. Well, let's find out. If I pack up... Okay, so anything in production is canceled. I'll lose that and just pack up. And we're headed to the north, I think. Right there is a good spot. So we've lost our city, but that's okay. Trigger this. Auto combat. Great. So, new recruits get a graceful judge mount. Interesting. Or increase morale. We'll get the new mount. So this is tier 1. This is tier 2. So do we want... I think we grab the experience. I don't think I grab logistics training. It does mean we're going to suffer. We're probably going to have issues with gold and mana for a little. But... now these two... can head in this direction. Because this does need to be cleared so my other city can head in this direction. And you are defending this city. Because in 4 turns, this city is going to head in this direction. Oh, no. Yeah. Right? So we do need to pre-clear it. Now I'm just gonna abandon this, and this can grow. Oh. Okay. Cuts it in half. Let me drop it to 2 and 3. And I'll rush you. And you're defending this. Yes. End turn. Because this city can spread out here. Like, that's ruined. But that isn't, and that isn't. It will be a few turns before we can actually drain this. The House of Hunger is okay. That's 300. That's 300. So you can annex another. Okay, so I do want... Gonna piss them off. Oh, I can grab it anyway. Alright. Yep, I'm just gonna grab the quarry there to boost this. So we've got 2 turns left. I don't think... I don't think I can rush this as much as I want to. So... the library, and I'll hurry production here, and then I can probably hurry this and pack up. New skill. More gold, greatly appreciated. And then here, save bookmark. Yeah, can't. Alright, so you're triggering. Alright, so yeah, you're triggering the and bookmark 1. You're triggering this. Should be easy, 296. Great. So, what is this? Battle Saints Stopper. Tier 4. Poison distracted, slowed. Okay, I made this last game, and Shiver Mist. Start of the turn, take frost damage. Interesting. But they can't mount. But triggers slow, frozen, on my side, or it's just there? I'm gonna take both. Yeah? I mean, it is poison damage, so it kind of flips our things. But that is a huge damage. That should be a huge boost. So, yeah, see? This iron deposit is permanently ruined unless I restore it. Now, it looks like there is a reduction to store it. Alright, so you are headed, I think, can you build roads? Here. Okay. Infestations invading my domain. That's expected. We're waiting 2 turns and then we're leaving. I could squeeze a looter out. Let me do that. Rush this. And then this army is army and stuff, they're all headed in this direction. Roman city income. Right. So 50. Okay. Yeah, so next these guys will clear this. And then this army by itself, with the help of the city, can handle this and this. And these two are going to head this way to clear out this area. Maybe the House of Hunger and the Altar of the Forlorn. They're both silver? We'll see. But the second city can maybe settle down. That's fine. Like here. And it can grab a lot of this. Oh, alright. New skill, which is turn in friendly domain. I'm gonna hold off on that. That's useless for me. Don't care about force marched. I do care about vision and sensing. Perfect. Well, now you, maybe? No. You can go here and here. Save game. Bookmark 2. Wipe this out. Auto combat. Circlet of mind protection. Oh, that's really good. The question is... Yeah, I think we have to throw it on you just to get you closer to your major ambition. Okay. And now these two, Sanctum of Screams. Okay. Alright, so I think we ignore these and the city settles like here. And these two are going to head in this direction to help with this city. I think if I... the question is... Here is... Oh, maybe there is better. I think there's better. Ponderous Polarium. Okay. Sorry, so here, free cities. Sorry. Surface. This city. Okay. Yeah. No. No, it's... I am going to withdraw this Whispering Stone. And I don't think I can do much with it, but we'll give a Whispering Stone to you. Just to say I have it. So next part... Oh, this... Yeah, this lines up perfectly. Let that sit. And turn. That's fine. Auto combat. Great. Nope, can't go. So we're headed there. You're headed there. I think... How do I unpack? Is the question. Excavation. Highlights. Enable road building. Mm-hmm. How do I unpack? I don't see a button that says unpack. Am I missing it? So new tome. So tier 2. So we have to take Tome of the Sandstalkers. And I'm thinking after Tome of the Sandstalkers, I believe it's a tier 2 tome. Tome of Shades. Right? 4, right? Because of the dust storm, combine that with Living Shadows. That's a lot of blind. Combine that with... Oh! They changed it. So this used to be defense and resistance. Now it is just defense. I might rethink this then. But at the very least, Sandstalkers. So, Scorpion Venom Blades. Now our weapons inflict weakened. Melee inflicts weakened and poisoned. And we do bonus damage on flanking. We get the Grand Bazaar, which counts as a mine. And per adjacent province with sand, we get more food and more gold. Desert farming. So now our farm should produce 15 food. We light sand. We can summon sand scorpions, which are a high, deep, like, hit me, baby. Desertification, which is a world spell. So every time I cast this, it will tick up the Cataclysm. Sandstorm, which casts slow and blind. The Shatter... Hold on. Does this remove blind? This should make Living Shadows, should make them immune to blind, right? Otherwise, this, right? So there's a really good combo there of, oh, Living Shadows plus Desert Storm means cast the Desert Storm, and because I have Living Shadows, my units are immune to the blind. Run in, stab, 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 stab. Okay. But before I forget, let me just click this right away.
Most
don't have a lot of mana right now.
Place. A death
this is
without
okay.
water, food, or shelter. We call it home.
I'm gonna.
We are the mirage in the heat. We are the raiders in the wind. Our steel stings with venom, kindred with the scorpion. We are the ones that call the sandstorm. We are the sandstorm.
These are all really good. Let me do Scorpion Venom Blades first. I don't know. It's tier 3. That's the thing. That might be reaching. So let me lock this and grab Scorpion Venom Blades. We've got Scavenger Bags. I don't think I have to cast it. Oh, I do have to cast it. Alright. Go ahead and cast that. Great. So now this city... See, now what I can do is hurry this. Oh, great. Guess what? Back up! Do-do-do-do. And we're all heading in this direction. How do I unpack? Oh! So I don't click the unit. I click the territory. Alright, unpack. And that'll take a turn, giving these guys time to get there. That's fine. Yeah! Woo! Alright. And these guys need to clear out all of this. Yeah, so high risk. If someone catches your city while in movement, you can be very screwed. So digging too deep. Sure. Their miners shall be rescued. I think that's gonna be our second city can handle that. So, oh no, because I don't have the mana upkeep right now. Hero leveled up. This is our warlock. So foraging training first. Did he grab both of those? Alright, no. The name's stuck. So what do we want? Well, it honestly doesn't matter, like, how well we stick to things, right? So this is 3 farms. This is quarries. I still need to beat it. I just don't need population. So let's start with our standard farm, quarry, forest. Now, after that, right, we can stretch out to here. I think this being a farm is actually very important. Okay, and then requires 2 mines. I'm gonna build research, mana, gold mine. Okay. So, we still have to clear everything out. But we can start the process of clearing all of this. Grabbing maybe the Altar of the Forlorn. Here we can build an Arcane Institute is good to keep the research up. We are lacking mana. And that's mainly because we need to rescue. Needs 3 quarries. Pops next turn. I grab a second quarry here, so we'll hold off on that. So, gold-wise, let me grab the Arcane Institute, since that is boosted. And a bathhouse. And we'll start making a secondary army for here. So, I don't think I recruit. Yeah. Oh, I haven't researched it yet. I believe the spiders. Sorry. Scorpions. New skill, which is not useful for me. I don't think I wrote cities, but this is. I don't think our cities are ever going to be touching each other's borders. I'll send a gift. I do need to build at least 2 more Dune Riders. Let me get them up and running. Overcharge. Ooh, that's where I'm heading. No, wait. Auto combat. That's not where I'm headed. Great. Dead. Rancher spells overcharge this turn. Might be useful on my warlock, not necessarily my main hero. So here, what we're gonna do is you go here, you go here, save game, mark 1, auto combat. Boom. Padded Shroud Maker. Sure. Throw that on... Not you. 332... On you. See, now we start draining this. Oh. He can handle that himself. Great, start draining that. So now we get gold and mana. And now we start bringing the mana back up to snuff. See, we'll clear this out. Kill the sheep, apparently. Try to grab this and this. And the idea is this will get a permanent plus. Well, no. This is going to be essentially plus 10, but this will give it a plus 5. Right, but permanent plus 10 per... Ooh, actually, what does this give? Essence of Mana. Permanent plus 10 mana, so now even when we pack up, it will still be producing mana. So let's... Alright, so I think... Got killed down here. Okay. Oh, yeah, we definitely want to get secondary army running up around here. This looks like it might be a fated region. Yes. But grabbing the haste berries, the observatory, more silver tongue, good area. So I will finish, yep, this turn. And you're going with. And like I said, I think a good spot is like right here. We are many turns away from teleporter infrastructure. But I feel like that is going to be super important to us. You want auto. Heal. You're healing. Yep, and then they clear out these next, and then this, and then that. Well, this might be a priority. So we'll end the turn. See what happens. Marauder. So, we'll end here. Again, dealing with streaming issues. Don't know what they are. I'll fiddle with things behind the background. Again, it's OBS. Twitch and Restream say I'm doing fine. So, hopefully the recording should be okay. Otherwise, we're done for the day. Thank you much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Oh, I do have to worry about it. Hold on. Show Tome Library. Chaos Affinity. So in order to unlock Tome of the Warlord, I do need 3 Empire Chaos Affinity. So I think I have to go Mayhem next. As much as I was eyeballing the Blind in the Sand, I think either Revelry or a Scald. Right? Revels of Blood, Blood Fury Weapons, Bleeding, Revels of Carnage. More morale from all sources. A lot of bleeding here in the Carnival of Flesh. Right? Or the Tome of Mayhem, which gives me a Magic Strike Fighter, which I do need. Mark of Misfortune, which is good. Curse of Misfortune, which is useful. could be useful. Revelry's fun just because of the build we're going. It just means we will build morale so fast that we'll almost always be critting. So I'm kind of leaning towards this. But that will unlock Tome of the War. And then Demon Gate requires 6 affinity. So yeah, so then I would have to choose well, Tome of the Warlord would be the tier 3. That gets to 6. So yes, I think that's the plan. So I have to do Warband Sandstalker's Warlord. I think we jump the second tier 2 tome, I think, is Revelry. So we're just always happy. And we get a Scald, which is actually pretty damn useful. Right? Heat of the Revel. Song of Carnage, giving this unit an adjacent friendly unit. And then Rally into Regen. So it has its uses. And it's a magic attack. Right? Although the behind you combined with this is melee, that's the problem. If this were ranged, that would be better. But this is run in, wham, 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 he takes a hit and jumps back. Okay, combine it with the fumble chance though? I don't know. Like, we're really lacking magical damage. And that's a problem. What are your defenses? Even split. I'll walk in Revelry, and then Warlord and Demon Gate. Our second tome was Roots. So yeah, I don't know what to do for the tier 3 tome. We will have enough to qualify. Tome of Dragons, maybe. Tome of Cycles is really good though. Blades of Decay, like there's no like, yeah. And I'll give it 6, 4, and 4. And then tier 4. What's in Materium? Geomancy, Dreadnought, Transmutation. Yeah, but requires 6, and we won't have it. Huh. We still might grab Tome of the Shades. Oh, that only gets me to 5, huh? I'm not sure. I mean, there's honestly not... Geomancy doesn't help our build. Dreadnought doesn't help our build. Transmutation doesn't help our build. I mean, Adaptive Armor is nice. And it does give us Molten Bolts. So there is something for transmutation might actually work for our build. And then I don't know, nothing in tier 4. Well, Golden Realm, Gold Touch because of the resistance. So there's options there. Also, Nature. You could do Paradise or Nature's... Well, maybe not Nature's Wrath. Right. Or backtrack in Chaos, right? Now, 4 is Demon Gate. We could just grab Calamity. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I think we've got at least tier 1 through 3 set. So, anyways, rambled on long. I apologize. Let me save. We are done for the day. Thank you very much for joining me. Feel free to like, subscribe, and comment. Smash that bell. All that jazz. Even better, check out other videos and playthroughs I've done. Bestest, come on over and check me out when I stream live every Sunday through Friday. Life permitting. Thank you very much for joining me. And until we see each other again, remember to be kind to one another.
Hello, this is Gohan the Chinchilla, and we hope you're having a good day, as do I. As always, we hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to follow, like, subscribe, or comment. Or even better, come on over to twitch.tv/SparkyTDK and watch me live every Monday through Friday. Thank you for your support.